Hello all, we are going to have a look at adding, subtracting and multiplying matrices by a scalar during today's lesson. The learning intention is to understand rule for adding and subtracting and multiplying matrix by a scalar. Let's have a look at here in the example 1. I have given you matrices A, B, C. First thing that we have to write is the order of each matrix, or we rather identify. This is 2 by 2, this is 2 by 2, 2 rows and 2 columns. This is 3 by 2. There are 3 rows and 2 columns. Let's consider, for example, A plus B. The very first thing that we are going to have a look at is whether the order is the same. You can perform A plus B or A minus B, any operation out of these two, plus minus, only if the order is the same. So order has to be the same. Otherwise we cannot perform this operation. They are exactly the same, hence we can write down 3, 5, 2, 11, my first matrix A, and then 1, 7, 9, 6, second one. Then the resultant also will be 2 by 2. What I'm going to do is pick different colors so that we can differentiate. So the first row, first column element, just the one in here, we are using first row, first column elements from both matrices and add them up. So 3 plus 1 gives me 4. I'm writing the operation here so that it's clear to you. And then the next one, I'm looking at first row, second column element, 5 and a 7. So 5 plus 7. Then the next one is second row, second column element, 2 plus 9. Finally, I will have second row, second column element, 11 and 6. 11 plus 6. Therefore, we can write down the final answer. Just simplifying these individually. 4, 12, 11 and 17 here, and 2 by 2 matrix here. That's how you add two matrices, only if the orders are exactly the same. Same manner we can perform for minus, subtraction. It becomes a 2 by 2 matrix, the resultant. A minus B, simply you take away corresponding elements in each point by the other. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 7, negative 2, 2 minus 9, negative 7, 11 minus 6 is 5. That's my A minus B matrix, the resultant. Let's have a look at A plus C, or maybe B plus C, or C minus A, or C minus B. A is 2 by 2. C is 3 by 2. And you can see these are not exactly the same. Therefore, order is different, hence cannot find. So you can't perform this operation. You cannot add these two matrices. Now you understand, if you don't have the orders the same in two matrices, you cannot either add or subtract, neither of them. Let's have a look at scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication is you multiply a matrix by a scalar. Let's say I'm going to consider 2 times A. So I'm going to write down 2 times A. A is 3, 5, 2, 11. The order is 2 by 2. The resultant, again, 2 by 2 matrix. The order doesn't change. What happens is each individual element inside the matrix get multiplied by the scale outside. So 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 5, 10. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 11, 22. Likewise, simply you multiply every individual element by the quantity outside, which is in this case number 2. Now you understand how to multiply a matrix with a scalar or by a scalar, or add and subtract. Let's have a look at an application where we can use this. Well, example number 2, we have been given the weights and heights of 3 people represented in these 2 matrices, and then we've been asked these 2 questions. Who gained the most weight? Which person had the greatest height increase? Well, we are looking at a difference here. So in order to get the answer straight away, we'll define this as A and this as B. Then what we can do is either using the CAS calculator or by hand, you are going to subtract. Now this is the 2020 figure, this is the 2019 figure. Therefore what we have to consider is B minus A. So we assume either the weight or the height has increased, therefore B has to be bigger. So you should get positive answers. Simply you subtract A from B, you still get 2 by 3 matrix, that is the order. So you get 1 for weight and 1 for height, and you will get each person's difference for each of these quantities, Kevin, Sam and Amy. Let's have a look. Now we are going to get the 1 1 element. I'm going to circle them in different colors so that you can understand. 1 1, 69 minus 64, that gives me 5. And then I would have 1 2, first row second column element, 63 minus 60, that is 3. And then I have 53 minus 51, 2 for the first row third column element. Likewise, I would perform at the bottom, where here 169 minus 167, 2, and then I would have 163 minus 159, 4, and then finally I would have 149 minus 145 is a 4. Now in this case we get a match, 4 4. So who gained the most weight? We are looking at the weight row, which is the first row, hence the answer is 5. Who was that? That's Kevin. So that's my answer. And which person had the greatest height increase? In this case, we are looking at the second row. We have both Sam and Amy gained 4 centimeters. Therefore, the answer should be Sam and Amy. Now, hope you understood the application side of this subtraction and addition of matrices too. Right, that's all from me for today, and I'll catch you again in another video lesson. Until then, happy learning. See you. Bye for now. Thank you.